there, I'm Brandon, and this is
I'm Derek.
and we're from Indian Handcrafts
You're watching Loud Guitars
TV.
Good evening, Pamela here with Loud Guitars TV, and we're at Heavy MTL at the Galaxy stage with Indian Handcrafts, Dan and Brandon. Yay! And thanks for sitting with us.
Thanks for having us.
Caught your show, and it was unlike anything I've ever seen. I was wondering how all that music was coming out of the two of you. I walked really close up and I started looking for the bass player. Where's the bass player hiding? And it was so excellent. Really beautiful lines, beautiful work. Can you talk to me about how you do that?
Basically, guitar-wise, I basically run everything through a POG. What I do is I split out to 2 amps, so it allows me to kind of keep bass tones and everything else. But the lines you got to play are pretty simple, so it keeps it more riffy, if you will.
Right.
Which is nice. And that's how we fill the sound out.
And is there anything funky happening with the drums to push that bottom in too?
Well, I got a really big kick drum, 26 inches. So, I guess that's probably a bit louder than a 20-inch, you know? I'm assuming.
You guys are from Barrie.
Yes.
Can you talk to us about what you've been working on and what this summer has looked like for you?
I should let him actually go first.
Well, my wife gave birth to my first child in June, so I've just been a new dad for the whole summer.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
It doesn't sound very rock and roll or anything, but, you know, it's part of life.
We have to propagate. We absolutely must, because there needs to be more rock and roll kids.
Exactly, so I've been doing my part for rock and roll. What about you, kids?
Are you suggesting kids should breed?
I don't care if they want.
What do you do here?
There are condoms backstage if you guys need me to grab you some.
That's very responsible of you. So what's next for you guys?
Some shows, more shows. Aside from that, more writing, standard. Nothing really super exciting.
How does the writing work for you guys?
Well, it's just guitar and drums, so Dan comes up with the guitar parts, and then I play the drums along with him. And that's kind of how we write songs.
Yeah. If you're not really feeling it, then just scrap it. There's no energy, then it's gone.
It must suck if one of you gets really pissed off at the other right before a show.
Nowhere to hide.
Yeah, nowhere to hide. We only have a minivan, so you're either in the front seat or the back seat.
We were talking about that earlier, how it's kind of nice that there aren't like 4 or 5 of you. You don't have to have a van. You could even tour in like what's that smallest, an Aveo or something like that? Like the smallest motorcycle, even with a trailer behind it.
Sidecar. Yeah. Motorcycle sidecar. That's true. It's great because we've been in bands with 5 or 6 people, and that is definitely a lot more. Takes a lot more resources to move around, Yeah. And it's a lot easier to just split everything down the middle,
Yeah. When you have 5 or 6 people, there's too many emotions to contend with daily.
So was it like a predetermined decision that you guys were going to try to do this, or were you making music and said, hey, why don't we do this like this?
We were in a band before this with 5 to 6 people at points in time, and it just got to a point where, I don't know, we just found ourselves jamming before the others would show up, or afterwards, or if someone didn't show up, we would just play anyways, kind of thing, and then it just kind of morphed into this, and it made sense.
Yeah, it was just something we started doing for fun, and somehow it turned into this, playing on that big stage, so that's pretty cool.
It was very cool, and it sounded great. Like, you guys totally held it down. Thank you. Can you talk to me about the name?
I'll take this one. The name Indian Handcrafts. Well, it's actually, I think we weren't sure where the name came from. He says that I made it up, and I'm pretty sure he made it up. But I think we figured it out that we were on tour with our other band out east in Nova Scotia, yeah. And there's a big sign on the highway that says Indian Handcrafts. And I guess we just saw it one day. We're like, that's a cool band name.
Stuck in the back of the brain.
Right. And Dan is part native, so we thought it was okay to call ourselves that.
And we wouldn't get in trouble.
Yeah. Because if we were just two straight-up white guys...
It wouldn't be politically correct.
Probably not. I mean,
I'm actually not Indian. I'm native.
Right. So...
Technically, if you want to get PC about it.
Yeah. We screwed it up either way. It's screwed. But,
but our Indian friends don't care either.
yeah.
Your native friends, you mean?
No, I mean my Indian friends. No, my real Indian friends, they don't care.
All right. Thanks, guys, for sitting with us. I super appreciate it. Wish you all the best. We'll be keeping an eye out for you guys.